you recap the actions you've been taking as commander to make Maryvale safer?
Maryvale Precinct has long had a history of violence and crime. The real issue is the quality of life. People deserve to live in a place that is safe, that is free from crime, and they can live with their families in a normal sense, like other places in the city. And to do that, it was necessary for us to proactively attack the different crimes that are occurring in the precinct. Maryvale has long led the city in violent crime and property crimes. And by creating programs and utilizing resources, we have been able to reduce crime in every crime category over the last year and a half. The reality is that people believe and now know that this is a safer place to live in. And I guess the most exciting part is that I'm seeing people for the first time demonstrate a sense of hope that it can be better. It is becoming better. And it's a result of the collaboration that we have used and utilized with so many different groups, which would be the faith-based community, nonprofit organizations, Teros, Chicano por la Casa, the YMCA, the Boys and Girls Club, the educational facilities. We're all really working together to make this a much safer place. But the reality is that we have reduced the crime, and as a result, people are acting and living their lives in a much better quality of life as what is expected.
How many Hispanic people live here?
About 70% of the population in Maryvale Precinct is Hispanic.
Going around and talking to some of these Hispanic people, they keep telling me that they're afraid to call the police. How would you encourage these people to call you?
It is critical that they become part of the community. They are part of the community. They live here, they work here. They have every right to receive any right as anyone else. It is necessary for us to have a good relationship with people here. Our policy regarding arrest is that we will look into the legal status, and that is for people who are under arrest, and that is Phoenix policy. So it's important that they become involved in the community. It's also important they become involved in community groups. I attended a block watch just this week where numerous Hispanics were there and interpreters were provided to ensure that they understood what was going on, that we were all working together, that we were all on the same page to make this a better community, and for them, their residential area as well.
Could you tell me a little bit about the 287G, what your take in that?
I can tell you the City of Phoenix's take, and that is that when we arrest people, we will ask them of their legal status. Those are the only times we ask that question. The bottom line is we want to apprehend the criminal, and that's the most important thing to us. When we talk to victims or witnesses, that question, we don't ask that question. The bottom line, we want to arrest the criminal.
Could you tell me a little bit about the march that you're going to be doing in May?
The exciting thing is that the march is for all the people in the community to come together. And we want, first of all, to tell the community, you know what, we really want this place to be a safer place. We want our families to be safe. We want these weapons off the streets that have caused so many problems, you know, the shootings, the homicides, and all of that. We want that away from here. We want people to grow up in Maryvale and enjoy their lives, to enjoy a quality of life. And it will be a statement made by the residents of this community saying, you know what, we want a good life. We're tired of the criminals. We're tired of what they do. And the bottom line is criminals are only, what, 10% of the population. 90% of the people live here are very nice people. They're great people. And we want these good people to come out and say, you know what, folks, we want to have a good life. We want to enjoy life. And we want it free from violence.
Where exactly are you marching to and from?
We have yet to determine that.
Do you know the amount that you'd probably be expecting that day?
I'm hoping for thousands. And I have been assured by many faith-based leaders and pastors that they will bring entire congregations to bear, as well as those who live in the weed and seed site.
How can somebody find out where you're gonna be on the day of the march? Since you don't have the date right now, how could they find out for that later?
We will have all of that information on our website. The best way to find it is just Google Maryvale Precinct, and our website will pop up, and there is a section just there for the weed and seed site, and all the information about the weed and seed information will be
Has
provided.
crime increased since we've been in this economical crisis?
Actually, crime has been reduced dramatically. We have reduced all violent crime by 13%. We have reduced all property crime by 16.5%. Let me put that in numbers. Auto theft, we've reduced 34%. That doesn't mean much to you, but what that does mean with numbers is we were running 450 stolen vehicles a month, and now we're below 200 a month. We were running over 120 robberies per month. Last month we had 48 robberies. Aggravated assaults, we're down by 150 to 200 a month. Crime has really reduced in these times, which is quite the anomaly, because typically in economic situations it does go up. But we are having we're experiencing great success at this time.
Is there a much more visible presence of police officers or patrol cars on the streets of Maryville now?
Yes, there are. Since July of 2008, we have gained 39 extra police officers. And as you know, we're building extra precincts throughout the city of Phoenix. Excellent idea by upper management to increase the amount of precincts, which shrinks down the places where we patrol, which gives us quicker response times and allows our officers to do more work and are able to conduct better follow-ups because of the time we're saving and the time we're saving from drugs. As a Maryvale Precinct Commander, I'm asking that all of you be present on March 18th for the gun buyback walk and participate to show the community that we are committed to making Maryville a safer and more positive place to live.